What's something dumb you thought as a kid? That drinking and driving meant any kind of drinking. I thought Barbara Bush was Eve from the Bible. The news said she was the First Lady, and I didn't know what else that could mean. And she did look pretty old from my perspective. My parents used to say they worked to make money, so I thought their job was actually printing money. I thought the term wind chill factor was windshield factor. Like the weatherman was letting you know if you needed to scrape your windshield in the morning. My brother is quite a few years older than me and liked to tell me little fibs all the time. Some of the more memorable ones include him telling me that our uncle invented hamburgers, and that lemonade has a little bit of pig pee in it. Escalators would consume me if I didn't step off fast enough. That people would come in the night and cut off any appendages not covered by blankets. I conveniently convinced myself heads didn't count, because that would be too gross. That when I turned 10, I would be able to see Pokémon in the world. My 10th birthday was a little disappointing. Being fired at work meant you were actually incinerated. I used to think germaphobes were just people scared of Germans or Germany. I thought the world used to be black and white. To microwave something you had to put in a code that corresponded with the time. I was really confused when I found out you just entered the time. I didn't know turn signals were manual. I thought the car just knew where we were going. I thought actors performed the movie every time I put in the VHS tape. That all dogs are male and all cats are female. I was very unsure that anyone else had consciousness. It seemed more likely that everything I experienced only existed in my imagination. Once I turned the lights off downstairs, I had to hurry up and get upstairs. If I didn't get upstairs quickly enough, glow-in-the-dark mummies were going to come out of the VCR. My dad told me shrimp were intelligent, didn't die when they were cooked, and still had their brains and nervous systems when they were served. I still cannot eat shrimp to this day. I thought a salad bar was like a candy bar, like all of the ingredients of a salad smashed into a bar that you held in your hand and ate. I thought it was called global warming and not warming. Similar but dumb. I thought that if we had a larger TV I would be able to see more of the scene. But I also understood that if I saw more I would see the edge of the set, light rigging, etc. 18 is a magical gate threshold where money starts flowing. You're no longer bound by any rules. You can do whatever you please all day, and you will answer to no one but yourself. For a few seconds after you spit, you can taste what it lands on. The concept of time zones didn't occur to me as a kid, so I used to think that it was always the same time across the world. I always thought that after I went to bed my parents stayed up for hours talking about me. Turns out, they were much too tired for that. My sister convinced me that if I stuck my finger in my belly button, the knot, tied by the doctors, of course, would come undone and my organs would spill out. The do not pass signs. I thought we literally were not supposed to drive any further. That once you reached the age of 100 you just kinda died. I thought you could measure how big your large intestine is by looking at the diameter of your poop. My son calls his taste buds taste bugs. He says his bugs and my bugs just like different stuff. I can't bring myself to correct him. My brother taught me how to play chess, and the different colored pieces could make different moves. The colors, not the pieces.